a silky sort of disco shirt.
There you go.
Bo and Ben both talked about the need to get to jam wide receivers. Was that one of the kind of the details that you take away from that game?
I think rerouting was one of them, yeah. Be able to, get them in a different position, not allow them to run straight up the field and, attack our safeties and corners. So that's definitely one of the points I think we took away from last week.
Do you know when that's happening as a linebacker? You know when you miss that, or is that, and you see the big play over their head at the safety? Do you know that you had a hand in that? Is it?
Yeah, probably. I mean, if you see a guy come right behind you and he's running free without any, interruptions or anything like that, without it, push him at all, I think you'll notice it right after the play, whether it's a big play or whether they're going to throw it right behind you.
Is there? What do you do there? Those guys are fast. They're hard, and then you got to watch for play. I think they only ran maybe a handful of play actions, but the long play was a play action, and that kind of you guys have to defend that too, right?
Yeah, I mean you're responsible for both, so just be inside out on them, and then try to push them outside, and from there, just try to play the route or play whoever your guy is.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that this film, the film that Iowa State, what they did to you guys, you think that resonates? All the league sees that now, and will try that. Some teams are built that way. I mean, Penn State's built that way.
Yeah, I'm sure some of the 11, 10 personnel guys will try that. They'll try to run it against us just because that's their forte, right, and that's what they kind of run. But sure, if people see your weakness or sometimes something you don't do right, they'll try to attack it even more. But I think this week we've tried to fix those certain things. And I think we've done a good job with that.
When you're on nickel, you're the only linebacker. Are you just watching running back or rushing? Is that your job on that?
Yeah, it depends. Depends what coverage we're in or what blitzing we're doing. Whether either running back, quarterback, contains and stuff like that.
Were you guys surprised you saw that many, or played that much dime, or they don't play the tight end very much? I think is what Ben said, and that's kind of dictated that.
Yeah, I mean, so if they're in 10 personnel, we're probably going to run more dime stuff or nickel stuff. It just depends on what kind of personnel coaches want out there. So I think that's why we kind of threw out those dime package, was just because of the packages they run out.
As far as getting pressure on the quarterback, how do you think Saturday went?
This last Saturday, it was tough. We didn't play too hot on the defensive side, but you learn from it. You watch it on tape. We already watched it on tape a bunch, and you just try to get better from it.
What do you think you can improve on as far as going forward?
Tackling, run inside on the ball. There's a bunch of things. But tackling is going to be the main focus one, and just the pursuit to the ball is going to be the next one. I think taking a good angle, not overrunning the ball carrier, and just being able to track the backside hip.
What about the line? What more do you think they can do?
I think they've done a pretty good job. Just keep on doing their job, taking their gaps, and everybody should be able to play off them.
How much of a help is that to you guys? You've got 8 guys now on the defensive line that are rotating and staying fresh.
Yeah, it's nice. They can move around, especially when you give them different calls. Sometimes if they're tired, you might not be able to get those calls in. You might not be able to, process those quick. But when you got those fresh guys in there, they're pretty amped up and they're ready to go. So it's nice to have that.
How hard is it to make that switch? Because Iowa State's hurrying up and you're still rotating defensive linemen. It's got to be something you practice like a bunch.
Yeah, you practice a little bit, yeah. Just try to get guys in and out. Try to rush them in, try to rush them out. Just be ready for the tempo of the game. There's just things we need to keep on working on and stuff like that to be able to get ahead of the game.
How much did the tempo, do you think, affect you guys? They were super fast for a while.
Yeah, I don't know if it affected us too much. I think just the tackling stuff and just staying focused probably affected us, and being able to communicate and being everybody on the same page were some big things. So, I think we can work better on that too.
Do you get a sheet from coaches Sunday morning that has missed tackles on it?
We have a grade sheet, yeah. So from our position coach, he'll give us a grade sheet. It'll have missed tackles, critical errors, stuff like that.
Is it painful to look at?
Some of it was, yeah. There's a couple certain plays that were definitely painful. So you learn from them. You try to, put the work in over this week and try to fix them, and then show up this Saturday and try to, put it out there.
You didn't mince words after the game. You said you played poorly. Did you still feel like that?
Yeah, I feel even more strongly about that, I think, now. But that's, it's over with. You look at it and you try to, create something out of it, get some motivation from it, and just try to play better next week by fixing the mistakes.
Were you able to fully enjoy the victory?
Yeah, there's not too many of games. All we get is there's 12 or so. So you want to be able to enjoy all of them you can get with all the games you're playing. There's not that many of them.
spend some time in the trainer's room on Sunday?
Just a little bit, not a lot though.
Okay.
Everything's good.
How is the ankle?
It's good. Just rolled it up a little bit, so it'll be good by Saturday.
You're close with Ike. How's his injury affected you?
I mean, it's kind of unfortunate for that to happen to him, but you try to get better after that. I mean, it's probably going to take him a while, to recover after that, but you feel bad for him.